resources and things, I pull it back out and I say, oh, you know what, David needed that $1.5 million. So I need to make sure he gets it, because now I know we have it right here in this account, in this budget. So I'm gonna make sure when I get to the board meeting that I say, I'm sponsoring a budget enhancement of $1.5 million for arts and culture.
Yes.
Or Fund Willis needs cars. And she came into a district attorney's office that did not have enough cars, did not even have enough staff to serve and do the indictments that she needs done. So I need to make sure that when I get to that board meeting, that I ask for that money for her. Or anything else that anyone needs, from businesses, nonprofit organizations, the people down into your household, because everything that we do as commissioners, that I do as a commissioner, I know it impacts every aspect of your life. And so that is more important to me than talking about myself.
Yeah.
So I want to say that some of the things that are important that are coming up is our $1 billion budget. We're going to be voting on that in January, and you can be guaranteed that I'm going to absolutely do the right thing in that budget to support our Black businesses, our nonprofit organizations, our HBCUs, our people, our neighborhoods, our families. Because unfortunately, there are 4 commissioners who think that we should cut the budget and raise the millage rate, and I don't believe that. I've been around long enough behind the scenes and in front of the scene now for this is my 6th year as commissioner, but I've been around enough to know that you just can't say anything to me. Like Fanny said, I may have a soft voice and I may even have a soft demeanor, but I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So if it's about homelessness, if it's about funding our nonprofits, if it's about small businesses connecting with the county, which we need much more of, because I'm really sick and tired of hearing them say, well, that's all that we had that actually tried to go for the bid. We didn't have a lot of nonprofits go for the bid. Well, you know what? That means you aren't reaching enough nonprofits and getting them signed up to do business with Fulton County.
That's true.
So now I have to do it, and I am doing it. And so there's so much that we need in Fulton County and so much that our people still need. And I just find it to be a travesty that we have so many people who look like me that are elected and it's not getting done. So that's why it's so important to me to have collaborations with all of you, to know each and every one of you intimately, to know what your business is. And I love what Frida did, because I do that too. I want to make sure that everybody in the room knows who's in the room, because it's very important. It's hard to connect with people in Atlanta. And a lot of times you see the same people over and over and over in all the same spaces. And so this is really, truly a melting pot in here. You may all be brown, but there's so many different people in different industries here, and I know a lot of you don't know each other. And that's what's important to me. Collaboration, connectivity, being able to be that voice and that vote for you on the Board of Commissioners. So now I'm shifted back to Southeast Atlanta, and it's a homecoming for me.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers me as the Chief of Staff to John Garner. You're like, welcome home as our commissioner. So I'm really glad about that. The other part of my district that's really new, it goes northeast of downtown to the DeKalb County line, where Moreland Avenue is. So I have all of that, and another new part is past where YMCA is located. But I don't go that far anymore, but I have a new part, which is Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have a wonderful district. I love it. When they said they were looking at maps, I said, I don't want them to look at my map. I love my map. God gave it to me for a reason. And I have 85 to 90% of the Atlanta Beltline in my district. But even bigger than that is I'm now on the Atlanta Beltline Board of Directors. Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
And so they've been asking me questions about moving forward. How do they need to move forward with their partnership? The Atlanta Beltline Partnership does a lot with me to connect people to the Beltline. But even bigger than that is I'm on the Atlanta Homeless CLC Governing Council, which receives millions of dollars.
Hello, I am Condoleezza Gomes. I am the head of community outreach and partnerships for Clover Health and also councilwoman for the city of South Fulton.
Oh, I didn't know. Congratulations.
It's been 7 years.
I love that.
Well, this district attorney, this is my city councilwoman. She is great. And I'm just going to announce myself as a student of Commissioner Hall. I want you all to really donate and dedicate to her. She's very, very humble. She makes you think that she doesn't know what she's doing. She extremely, just extremely strategic, extremely well-versed. Brilliant. When I met her, I didn't know her and I was really thrown off. She speaks in that little sweet voice and I'm real feisty. So I was like, what is this we got going on here? Let's go Southern Belle here. But she has taken the time for me. She is so brilliant. She has taught me how to be better at my job. She never needs praise for it, although she deserves praise. And she really is about hard work. She is so dedicated, not just to her district, but really all of Fulton County. And I really don't know what would happen if we lost her. It would really be a tragedy. And so we need to make sure that we support her here financially because that's important. But you need to tell everyone you know because we have some commissioners that pretend to be something that they're not. And she is actually who she says she is.
Yes, absolutely. She can even show you how to scan so you can do it real quick. Okay? So please see her. Any amount. $10, $20, $25, you know, please. That's what this evening is really about, as I mentioned to everybody here. Raising funds.
Gotta put it out there.
Yes, the maximum is $3,300. But I saw a couple of new faces come in.
Yes.
So I want them to introduce themselves.
How you doing, man? Good. How you doing? My name is Harold Hartnett. From native Atlanta, the city of Atlanta. I'm a big supporter of Natalie Hall. I've known her for a good while. She's not my commissioner anymore, but I still support her in everything that she does. She's a good woman. She answers telephone calls.
To home ownership. And if you remove that ability to create home ownership, you remove the ability for us to create some degree of wealth. And it's very real to create some degree of wealth. And that's more passionate. The other thing that's passionate from my perspective as an entrepreneur is the whole issue of crime and security. As a former chief of police, it's going to take to kind of get a hold on that. I think we're going to have to do the same thing we do in housing.
I got her.
Oh, this is, okay, I have a special guest. Hey, welcome to the United States. Thank you. Yes, okay, you're going to go last. Okay. Sharon, can you come here real quick? Okay. Introduce yourself and who you are.
I'm Dr. Sharon Farley. Merry Christmas, and I'm happy to be here to support Natalie Hall. She was my commissioner as former chair of the Fulton County Hospital Authority. I've had the privilege of working with Commissioner Hall on a lot of our initiatives at Grady Memorial Hospital, and we all know Atlanta cannot live without Grady.
His husband. I'm just happy to be here. We've always supported Natalie, and we're very, very happy to be here to support her. And we always appreciate what you're doing. So we're here to support you. And thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate it.
Y'all, these are my international traveling partners, okay? My name is Tracy Wheeler, Alfreda State Assistant. And I have my own security business I've been having for 13 years. I'm a retired officer. And my business name is A+ Secure Hands. And I do have cars. Thank you. Thanks, Tracy.
A major characteristic of a leader, and by Janice Mathis, and he said courage. Everybody needs that courage. So thank you again. It's easy to talk about this lady so much, but I want to tell you, we got a special guest in. And I'm so excited that she's here. Tessa Doom, I was introduced to her by John Taylor. Tessa is from South Africa. And to give you an idea of who she is, I likened her to a young Winnie Mandela. Yeah, and I think I mentioned her to you, and you and I, we were feeding the homeless a couple of weeks ago. And I just want Tessa to say hello to you all because she flew all the way in from South Africa. She's been in a fellowship program in DC. She came to Atlanta. She's going.
Real pleasure to be here in a space that I've come to be politically inspired by. So Commissioner, thank you so much for having me tonight.
Hey, Alfreda. Good to see you.
You too.
Hey, this is like one of many fundraisers or events that you've had where you show your commitment to elected officials. And,
Yes.
I mean, this is something that you love to do, and you have a special bond with Commissioner Hall. You want to talk about that?
Okay, well, first and foremost, we got to get her back in office. So the reelection is so important that the community know that she is the right person. There are so many leaders, quote unquote leaders, that are not doing the job and not doing the job on behalf of the people. You know, I follow politics. As you know, what's going on, whether it's housing, the homelessness, whether it's health, finance. I believe in generational wealth. You know, but who is actually educating even our young adults about generational wealth? Commissioner Hall, she has this program where she actually bring in hundreds of young students to a location, and they are being mentored, they are being educated, they are allowed to ask questions about different things in life so they know that there is a better tomorrow out there. And so when you hear her say things like, what I do is not hard work, it is heart work. She means that from the heart. So I say to people all the time, when I put my name behind someone, there is a person that believes in giving back to the community, not just trying to do something selfishly for self, but to serve others.
Right.
And when she served, it's definitely to help others. So it's been an honor for me to even host the event this evening and to also have so many leaders from entrepreneurs, doctors and politicians and mayors and council members. I mean, we have a full house. So that's a testament by itself. Even though I invited them, but they came out for Commissioner Hall.
Right.
And that's because they believe in her and what she has been doing. And it's critical that we continue to keep her in office.
Drop the mic. I can't. I mean, I'm listening to her, and I'm like, that was my next question. That was my next question.
I answered it all.
Yes.
And
Hey.
Collins, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for always being there. Thank you for believing in Commissioner Hall as well. Again, it has been a phenomenal evening. Let's do this. Fulton County, let's do this. Let's put her right back in office November 2024.